All right, let's go.
Hear me now. You was probably thinking, why is I doing comic relief? Well, me only agreed to do it because me thought we was gonna get a free trip to meet me brothers in Africa. And while me was there, maybe score some Botswana homegrown. Now check it. Africa ain't just the country that gave us Bob Marley. I seen... It's true. I seen documentaries about it, and there's some terrible images that has been left in my mind, especially of tribeswomen with well-droopy swingers.
Isn't this with
With your help, we can stop these shocking things happening.
Isn't this with Beckham?
Now, please big it up for my guest tonight. Every boy wants to be in his boots, and every man wants to be in his missus. Big it up for none other than Victoria and David Beckham.
God, they are such an attractive couple. That's actually insane.
Listen, just because this is comic relief doesn't mean you should speak in a silly voice, right? Now, where did you two meet?
We met at the football.
Beckham, was you into the Spice Girls beforehand?
No, but I was into Posh.
And attractive.
Had you already seen a picture of her and knocked one out? That's a yes, isn't it? Come on, what about that picture of her in the black catsuit and the boots that come up well high? Apparently in that video, if you freeze frame it, you can actually see a tiny bit of camel toe. Ain't that right?
I can see.
Yeah, that's more like a camel hoof, girl. Now, it must be amazing going out with a Spice Girl. But in an ideal world, and no disrespect to your bitch, wouldn't...
Bro.
In an ideal world, wouldn't you rather be with Baby? So how many of the Spice Girls turned you down?
Which
before
one's
you went?
Baby, chat?
You went for Scary first, what?
No, just this one.
Now, does you go to watch him play football?
Yeah, I do, whenever I can, because Brooklyn loves going to watch him, so as much as we can.
Me heard there is an insulting song that they sing about you. As you heard it, what is the words?
They say, Posh Spice.
That you take it up the arse.
That's what they say.
But that ain't insulting. That is the biggest compliment you can pay to a woman. No, but seriously, does you take it up the bucket?
No, of course I don't.
Beckham, you telling me you ain't never been caught offside?
No.
But me heard you was well good at getting round the back and swinging your balls in, huh?
They do say it's the way you bend it, I have to say.
Oh! That's so good.
What's that? A little bit of a different vibe from Parkinson, what? Yeah. Now, Beckham, do you reckon the better the footballer you is, the fitter the girl you go out with?
Obviously.
So you is the best at footy, you know. So
Dude, he's so uncomfortable. He's like,
you get Posh. So does Sporty Spice go out with someone from Scunthorpe United?
Horrible!
What do you mean?
That's my friend, and she's lovely.
Exactly. Why? Is he trying to say Scunthorpe is not a good team?
Yes!
That is a horrible thing to say about them. You has got a little nipper. Do you reckon you was good parents?
Yeah, I do think we're good parents.
So when did you teach him to roll his first spliff?
I will never teach him that.
Why not? You should never deny your kid education. So what's he called?
Brooklyn.
All right, and how did you come up with that name?
Well, we found out that I was pregnant while I was on tour in America, and we was in Brooklyn when we found out.
No.
So, had you actually done it there?
No, we didn't do it there.
For real?
They for sure did it there. Did you see them look at each other? They for sure. Did you see the look?
We did it in Denmark, if you really want to know.
What? Go damn!
How come you never called him Denmark? That would be a well good idea, though, what? Because if me and Julie had a kid, we'd call him Langley Village. Well, his full name would be the Bogs in the KFC.
Who's Julie? Is she actually a person?
So tell me, does Brooklyn like your music, or is he getting a bit old for it now?
He does like music. He's really, you know, he jigs about and dances, and he's also into football as well. So it's nice. So
Respect.
He's doing a footballer with rhythm.
So tell me, is your little boy starting to put whole sentences together?
He's saying little bits and pieces, and yeah.
And what about Brooklyn? So, do you want him to grow up to be a footballer like his dad, or a singer like Mariah Carey?
Well, I'm hoping that he'll grow up to be a footballer like his dad, and I'd like to grow up and be a singer like Mariah Carey.
Respect. He's got to have a break now, because Posh is going to do a bit of breastfeeding backstage. Just out of interest, is there one going spare? Check you later. Welcome back. Me and Brooklyn is both well fed. Respect. Now, Posh, I know a lot of people has asked you this, but is you really posh?
I'm not really posh, no, I just like
real.
nice clothes.
100%, dude. She's handling this so well. She's good banter. Fucking David's not. David is so tense.
And nice restaurants, and that's how I got called posh.
David, they say posh people talk as if they got a plum in their mouth. Does your missus sound posh when she got your plums in her mouth?
He was going to say you're not actually meant to speak when you've got your mouth full, so you wouldn't actually have that problem.
Respect.
Yeah.
Posh, me heard you recently had a disease of the head called meningitis. Is you better now?
I had viral meningitis now.
That is well bad. So did Sporty catch the meningitis from you? Because she has got it well bad. Don't laugh, that is serious. She got a bad case of it.
No, none of the other girls have had meningitis, only me.
Respect. Now, Beckham, you was being well quiet there in the corner. Yeah? Don't think, I mean, this ain't like classroom where if you keep your head down, I won't ask you questions.
Yeah, he's dying.
Now, why do you think you is a pin-up for so many gaylords? We don't use the word batty men now, because it ain't politically correct.
You tell me.
You say baddie?
Just because you wear skirts, your girlfriend's pants, have a suntan and a skinhead, talk like a girl and hang out with Elton John. What's going on with that?
Oh.
Nothing wrong with that.
For real, respect. Let's talk about fashion. Beckham,
Fashion.
we've all seen pictures of you wearing clothes that is well embarrassing and make you look like a laughing stock. Why do you wear that England football shirt?
I'm very proud to play for England. You know, the results have been very good over the last year or two, but, you know, new manager coming in, and I think there'll be changes, and I think we'll do very well.
Be patriotic, for goodness sake.
Listen, if Jamaica is playing, I is always supporting them. So,
Oh, okay. I've never heard of that
what's
before.
the name of that dress that you wore?
The sarong.
I know it was so wrong, but what was it called? Me gotta say, and me hope me speaking for the rest of the audience here and the country, that me would love to see you two bone each other. How How's about right now for comic relief?
I'm posh, I don't do that kind of thing.
But it's for charity. There's brothers out there dying and shit. Come on.
No, but
Come on, let's see your red nose. Well, can I bone your missus?
What does that mean?
Respect to both of you for coming on. Please big it up for the main couple in England, Posh and Bex.
It was funny.